In this video for Higher Education Travel Network, I'm going to cover Abha and some places that I saw and things I saw as a summary of my visit. The pictures you just saw, the last two was the masjid of one of my old neighbors and his some of the date palms he was growing at his house. Now, I'm walking through the art museum or the art village in Abha, and basically there's a number of artists whose works are on display, and some of which I'm going to try to go back and have a caption for the names of these artists as they appear on the pictures, if I did actually capture those pictures. But here you see some of the traditional dress that's seen in Abha. Here, this is Green Mountain at the top of Abha, one of the highest places. It has the what they call the Ifrit, or the cable car that takes you up the mountain. There's a restaurant that we ate in. This particular time, fall came and rolled in very heavily. The Green Mountain, as they call it, is achieved by fluorescent lights. And it gives a very beautiful overview of Abha, especially at night. You would think the day would be pretty like this one, which is very clear. This is a view from a rotating restaurant, and it looks out at the city of Abha. As you can see, the clouds behind and some classic architecture that those who are of architecture backgrounds might appreciate. Each of these clips I basically took from a video that hopefully would depict some of the things I saw. What I just showed was a actual garden or vineyard, I think in Abai's backyard. And I took a lot of pictures of cacti because I thought it was really interesting to find that in Abha. I didn't really expect to see something like that. And up until that time, I only saw cacti sold in nurseries, and they were imported from what I understood to be Iran. Now, these are some pictures of some desert shrubbery that they actually are planting in a park nearby the hotel I was staying. And on this walkway, they show classic houses. They reconstruct miniature houses. And along the way, there's a number of art, depictions and paintings. This is another classic house, and I guess there will be explanations. Not I guess there will be some explanation of it a little bit further. This is a picture of a souk or a traditional shopping area, and these are some wall paintings and actual pictures and portraits that were in the rotating restaurant of the hotel I was staying. Now, some of these I was actually able to get the name of the artist on the picture. I could clearly see it. As you see, this is like a more African-like depiction. The proximity of Abha, in being in the south to Yemen, is their neighbors. It's right next door, and the certain similar traditions. This kind of reminds me of John Coltrane. I don't know why. And more feature artists in this particular village. And I'll cover those a little bit more in detail as I go through the different pictures that I took. You can see that this picture is made from calligraphy art, the letters of the Arabic language, and some of the, I don't say huruf or harakat, some of the declinations, or I'm not sure how to describe that. And here, this is showing some other regions, some portraits of the weather and other places that are found in Abha. I love the colors of this horse, bright and depicted in sharp edges, and also this picture with pastels. And the use of the Arabic letters in artwork is something that was really nice to see. It gives a very special touch. As you can see, these hatwear, the hatwear that's depicted in these pictures actually reminds me of headgear you might see in pictures of people from the Peruvian mountains, the traditional people there. And this is another picture of the garden or the property of the neighbor, my old neighbor, and this is his house. It's a portrait or a panoramic of his house. And that will be the end of this introduction. I'll try to get out the videos that made these up in a little bit and get them loaded on as soon as I can. Thank you for your time.